Hi everyone, welcome to this final opening round guide video for Pro Division holes 13 to 18. I hope you've checked out the other two parts of the opening round walkthroughs on the channel as well. Before we get started, please do hit thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Lots of links on the video description down below and on the channel homepage as well, so do check out our BK Academy tutorial playlist, as well as plenty more useful content on the channel homepage. Good luck in your round. Here come the replays and my adjustments and, where necessary, suggestions of tweaks. Here we go. Great chance for a hole in one with this rough bump here. Goliath we're going with on this one, with Goliath 7 and 8, a little bit of the yellow ring in the sand. At the beginning of +2, Goliath 9 will be yellow ring touching the sand. We're going here 2.2 topspin, 2 bars side spin to the right. Then we adjust here, maximum distance 15% elevation. I do push the rings so that we can see where we're adjusting to, otherwise the slope may be in the way. So just over 2 topspin, 2 bars side spin to the right. No need to worry about the ball guide because we're looking at our ring placement for the landing spot. Perfect ball here, catches the rough beautifully in the centre, and we catch that nice little route to the pin and drop it beautifully for a hole in one. Hole 14, going to play a very aggressive shot here. If you don't feel confident hitting perfect with near max overpower, then please do lay up to the right and go with a short iron approach instead. But if you do want to go aggressive, 1.5 backspin, 1.2 side spin to the right, aim at the middle of the fairway pad, adjust max +10, push up to max, and then because we're still aiming to a lower point, here I'm going with 5 rings overpower with the extra mile level 8. Important to hit perfect. Like I said, if you're not confident on this one, please go with the layup instead, because great balls will catch the rough. But perfect ball away there will set up a lovely end bringer shot. Play the end bringer 10 or 15%, depending what club level you've got. Okay, we have crosswind here, going to play no move target, 6 top spin, 3 right spin. Leave the target where it is until you adjust. I go max +5 on the adjust here. Then I'm not going to push up. I'm just going to go full overpower and just over 3/4 of a ball of curl to the right. Perfect ball important here. Heavy great right may well catch the rough. So if you are a great right hitter, then aim a little bit further to the left. You can play this with extra mile 6+. You won't get as much roll out, however, but you should still have a nice shot to the green for your eagle. Second shot, I could really have played with the sniper, but I was being cautious and I go with the big dog instead, or the cataclysm of course. Find that little sticky spot there before spin, and I was going to go with 1 backspin. I then added a bit more, but I didn't really need to. We do come in a little bit short here. So if you have a similar drive distance, I would just stick to 1 backspin on this one. You can see the second bounce is just over 1 ring onto the green. Mid distance, 10% elevation is what I do go with here. Primary objective, just secure the eagle. You may get lucky and get the albatross, but that extra bit of backspin I applied here just makes us come in a little bit short, but we are still putting and we won't have any problem securing the eagle on this one. Now we have a lovely tailwind here. Going to stick with the Titan. I go 6 top spin, 1 right spin, stretch out to max and find a position there with the ball guide pointing down the bottleneck of the fairway before the green. If you don't have 6 top spin, you can still play this with 4.5. I adjust max +10 and I leave the target where it is, because I want a slow needle. If you do have 4.5 topspin, I would push up a couple of rings just to compensate for the lack of topspin that you'll have on your club. Perfect ball here, and the ball rolls very, very nicely down towards the green area. Second shot here, we are going to be in end bringer range and play it standard elevation. Here it's 75% slider. End bringer 1 to 4 going to be 15% elevation, end bringer 5 plus 20% elevation. And you've got pretty much a straight tailwind wedge, so you do have room for some error as well. If you need to know more about the end bringer method, check out my video, Quickfire End Bringer tutorial on the BK Academy homepage. But an excellent opportunity there for the eagle. Hole number 17, the cliff hole, very, very frustrating hole. Gave this a couple of looks. Sadly, I do hit a minor great right here, but I do think it would have been close. Going with just over 4 bars of backspin and setting up with the ball guide, 1 green square to the right of the pin. I don't see any point in using a kingmaker on this hole. It is quite inconsistent. So if you do get lucky with the hole in one, then that's great, but if not, take your safe birdie. Mid plus 15, power 3 numbers is what I'm using here. Sadly, I did catch the great right, but it does come in pretty nicely, and I do think a perfect would have been very, very close there, missing just by 1 green square. Finally, hole 18, going with the quarterback and a kingmaker, setting up with blue ring, touching the rough at max distance with the quarterback 9 plus. Here I go with just over 4 top spin. If you do have a lower level quarterback, then you will have to push up 4 yards after adjusting to compensate for lack of distance, or you could play with an alternate club instead. Max plus 10 on this one. Push the rings so that we can adjust comfortably. 1.5 ball of curl. I've gone with a little click of overpower here, to be honest, just pulling slightly down with our curl to make sure I'm going to clear the rough, which I do very nicely, and we get a nice roll out here. Drive distance is going to be somewhere around 345, 350 yards. Second shot here, tough to get a reference, but I'm going to play this one in the video mid plus 10. However, this is under adjusted, so my recommendation, if you've got similar position on your drive, would be to go mid plus 15. Add spin, try and find a consistent spot, aim at the pin, leave the ball guide 1 green square short. Like I said here, the video I use here mid plus 10, but we do need a little bit more, so mid 15, maybe even mid plus 20 would be the suggestion here if you want to go for the island hop. Perfect ball away, speed is not too bad at all, but just missing to the right. Thank you for watching and good luck in your rounds. Bye for now.